Hello, howdy. I said howdy. Why did I say howdy? Anyway, hi. I'm back. It's been a little while. That's fine. And this video is not the video I promised, but then again, remember, I'm not good with promises. Anyway, so, yes, I'm not going to do the Diamond and Pearl video that I really wanted to do, but there's something else that I wanted to share. This little mystery that I encountered. This video is going to be a lot shorter and hopefully a lot easier. And yes, I want to do a little bit more research before I do the whole Diamond and Pearl thing. Yeah, so let's get into it. So context real quick. We go to Mexico almost every weekend to support my dad with something. I don't know what he's doing. I don't care. But while we're over there, this one time my mom really wanted some burgers. I'm all like, yeah, okay. That's not a bad idea because fun fact, burgers over there, they're thebomb.com. He said thebomb.com. They're really good. I do recommend it, but you have to know exactly where to get them. That's the thing. So, yeah, just looking around, you have to search around, know exactly where you're getting your burgers from. But for the most part, they're really good. So anyway, we were searching out this one place, and my mom showed me this one area that she found on like Yelp or something. And no, not Yelp. It was like not just like the normal Google Maps thing where you could just look for like the food that you want to consume. Anyway, so we were doing that, and then the other one she showed me was a 5-star rated. I'm like, whoa, I've never seen this before. Not one bad negative thing. Everything 5 stars. So I'm like, that's pretty great. We should go try it. So we put it on the map and we start going. In the meantime, I'm just like reading through the reviews. People are very excited about this place and they're very happy. And then, we started getting closer to the place, and that's when it started getting a little bit weird. Okay, so we were getting closer and closer, and the map is all like, we're here. And I'm like, no, we're not here. This is not what the picture showed us. We ended up finding this like little corner area. It was like a little tiny little shopping center, 2 stories high, and it was almost completely abandoned. A lot of the buildings in there were all boarded up with cardboard and stuff. And maybe there was like 1, 2 maybe places that were still open, but that was it, and like everything else was abandoned. So we're like, no, no. So we just started asking around. Maybe we're in the wrong place, even though the map is telling us that we're in the right place. And then like looking at the directions on the map, we kind of matched it with the street, so everything was looking fine, but we couldn't find the place. So we started asking around, like random people, and yeah, like we're like, hey, have you seen this place? We even showed them like a picture of it, and then they're like, no, never heard of this place. No, never. We don't know what that is. And it wasn't just one person or 2 people. We asked like quite a few people, and no one acknowledged the existence of this place, which was very odd. Like 5-star, highly rated. A lot of people were excited and happy here, and you see a lot of pictures, and it was very crowded. So it's like, that's strange, especially because a lot of people are the people that live nearby. Because they're just walking around normal, having leisurely time, walking in and out of their like the building areas that there is nearby for people to live in. So like you'd think they'd probably know about the existence of this thing, but no one knew. That's what made it, a little level of odd. And whenever we asked for burgers, people are like, oh, there's a McDonald's nearby. We're like, okay, thanks. We didn't go to the McDonald's. So, we're just there, and after a while we started getting hungry. I'm all like, yeah, we should probably get some food somewhere. But we traveled, like, it was quite a ways. So we're like, we need to find something nearby because, we don't want to make this trip a whole ways. So we ended up getting food from like a nearby, like a seafood thing. Tip that we got from some friends over there. If you're gonna have seafood, especially in the areas like in Mexico that we were at, which are close to the border, but not too close, do be careful. A lot of people don't know how to cook it. So, like, just do watch out. This little particular restaurant that we went to, it did have like a lot of people outside, which was a good sign. When there's a lot of people crowded around something, that means the food's good. So we went there, we ate it, we did not get sick, so that's great. But while we were there, I decided, I'm gonna look a little bit more into this because I'm very intrigued. I'm like, I wanted burgers. I really wanted my burgers. So we were there. I was searching it up. I'm all like, oh, okay, then what's going on here? And I started looking at pictures, and even the pictures started kind of like not squaring up either. There was this one picture of the burger place with the brand name and everything, and it was inside a building. That's what we assumed it to be. But then there was another picture of the exact same brand on a cart, on an outside cart. And think about the like the Google Maps restaurant thing. I'm pretty sure, I want to say 90% sure, that it doesn't really count carts because carts move around, so you can't really like count on a cart to be in the same place over and over. So that didn't make any sense. So I just started looking into it more, seeing what's happening here. But the thing is, when I saw pictures of like the establishment, because usually the pictures that we saw were of just people eating, just yeah. But we didn't really understand where exactly. But if you see the one picture that we actually get to see of the inside, like very well, there it was very empty. Like there was no tables, chairs, no nothing. So like, huh, that's weird. Maybe it was like a startup picture or something. So yeah, it started feeling a bit odd. But then again, I'm very like untrustful of things, so I deem everything to be odd, even though it might not be odd to others. But yeah, it was very strange. So yeah, and like, you know, there's just a bunch of little levels of odd. You know, the fact that people didn't acknowledge the existence of this place to start with. The fact that this place doesn't really square up in its pictures. The fact that there's no phone number you could call for food, which is not like that weird. A lot of places don't have a phone number, but I just thought it was a little bit weird. So yeah, I started looking a little deeper, and I was like, you know, what about these reviews, these glowing 5-star reviews? Who are they from? What's, you know, what about that? And that's when I kind of found out something a little sad, kind of. So the reviews span for like years, but then the last review that I got to see at the time of recording was 1 year ago, kind of when the beginning of the the world falling apart. And it's kind of sad. Like, I'm like, oh, maybe it's just a fallen business. It fell to current world events. And I thought that was pretty sad. And the fact that it's not back, I could only assume the worst. Maybe the poor person, because it was just one person in almost every single picture. It was the same person serving. So I kind of just assumed that probably that main person probably got sick or something. I hope not. I hope they're good. I hope they're feeling well. But, you know, anything could happen. And I did feel a little bit bad. But, you know, as a final farewell, I'm all like, but where was the place at least located at beforehand? You know, before it got boarded up. So I started looking at the boarded up building, trying to figure it out. I even asked our waiter who worked at the restaurant, seafood restaurant, that was across the street, by the way. Across the street of the whole thing. And she didn't acknowledge it at all. And it was weird. So I'm like, yeah, no one acknowledges its existence, which is kind of weird. Again, you'd think people would at least know, like, oh, this place is closed down. But no one knew, and that was so weird. But anyway, it was about that time when we were already like starting to leave, pack up and everything, that I'm all like, I'd like to know at least where this place was, you know, to pay my respects. And that's when I found one picture that actually solved the puzzle, and I was really excited. I felt like a really cool investigator or something. I was very excited about that. But anyway, so one of the pictures of the cart specifically, you see an extra roof on top of the roof of the cart, and it was red, first of all. Second of all, you see like this post thing, this giant, I guess it would be like the electricity post, and that was red, which was odd. I think it was red. It was a particular color that stood out to me. The picture, oh, by the way, the picture in the thumbnail that you're gonna see, that is gonna come into play in a moment. But yeah, I'm like, I feel like I've seen this before. And during the whole time when we were asking people, you know, about the existence of this burger place, we were taking refuge in a little bit of a shade of this big red box, kind of just there. We assumed it to be like the trash can holder thing. You know how like some places, establishments have their own little building outside for the trash? Well, that's what we thought it was. But it was big, so we took, you know, we were hiding in the shade. It's a hot day. And then as I looked at the red thing, I'm like, oh wait, it's red. And I saw in front of it, there was a post that was red. I'm like, wait a second. Inside that would have been the cart. Would have explained why the cart itself was on the map, because it was inside a building type thing that wouldn't move. So I'm like, oh, that's where it was. Yeah, I solved it. Yay. And the picture in the thumbnail, sorry if it's a very bad picture. I just took a really quick picture because we were like running because we were kind of late for something. So I took a picture as fast as I could, and then we left. But yeah, that little red box out there, that's where it would have technically been. Yeah. Now the reason I bring up this whole situation was first to show off my detectiving skills. I'm pretty amazing. but also I just thought it was, I'm still kind of caught up in the thought that it was weird that no one knew it existed. Like, you'd think that's the one part. I don't know, maybe I'm just being dramatic. I'm always dramatic, that's fine. But anyway, yeah, that's all. That's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Yeah. If you guys enjoyed this, let me know. Yeah, maybe, yeah, maybe, you know, I might do something like this in the future. Maybe go into other mysteries that are not particularly pertaining to me. Maybe more exciting mysteries, something that's a little bit more interesting than my little random adventure, I guess. Yeah, that could be a good idea, something interesting to do. So yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to say real quick, thanks for the, what was it, like 20 views I got on my last video. What? That was insane. I'm just like, I remember refreshing the page and it's like, oh my god, another view. And then going back another day, I'm like, oh my god, more views. And I got subscribers. Like, I passed the 10 subscriber milestone. What? I need to think of something. By the way, talking about milestones, I'm planning, maybe, no promises, at 100. I would like to do like a live stream draw with me type of thing where I answer more questions and, you know, interact with whoever is watching. Even if there's one person, I don't care. I want to do it. It could be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. It's been fun. I can't wait to make my next video, whatever video it might be. It could be another random little video, or it could be the one that I'm actually planning on making. My dumb thoughts on Diamond and Pearl, or at least the remakes. So that's the thing. I don't know what else to say here. Ooh, I should do the new outro. Hey. Remember to keep on traveling. I still hate it. Okay, bye. Goodbye, and goodbye.